All right, we're back. Video 4, topic 4. Let's get into it. Comparison is the thief of joy. Let me explain. I don't know if it's because I've been seeing a lot of content on this, or if it's just the type of content that I've been attracted to lately, where have you ever found yourself just scrolling through Instagram, watching other people's lives and just finding yourself wondering how other people have things that maybe you want? Maybe they're buying houses right now, or they're having kids, or they're going on a really nice vacation, or maybe they got that job promotion and you're still in the same job, wondering why, or hoping and wishing that you can actually have that next thing. Or maybe they went to a concert and you are still behind the screen hoping that you can actually be there as well, or that you can just go to a concert that you want to go to. I remember being at different points in my life and feeling like I would have this strong desire to want this thing that I didn't have in the moment. I would find myself looking at my own life, wondering why I couldn't have it in that moment. A lot of times that I would find that it would actually motivated me to work harder to get the thing that I didn't have. For example, a new job. So in some ways, it actually pushed me to have a better life. And I think I would put better life in air quotes, just because I've realized over the years that no matter how much I have, someone else could always have more. And they likely will have more than me. It feels like it's this never-ending rat race. I'm sure you felt this before. I felt it, and it feels like it's just never ending. In the last few months, I've made a very conscious effort to reduce this and start to just think about how can I actually enjoy the things that I do have, because I do have a lot, and I think that my life is pretty great right now, especially in comparison to so many others. And I've made a very conscious effort to do this for one main reason. I feel like because that never-ending rat race and this desire to want more, and that it never really ends, I feel like I can actually have a much better life if I focus on the things that I do have and stop comparing myself to others. And in the short time that I've actually been able to do this, I've found that I've had a lot more happy moments, or moments that I've at least felt content when I start to ignore, comparing where I'm at in my life compared to where others are at. Especially all the wonderful things that we see on social media. It's easy, I think, to fall into this trap thinking that everyone else is ahead of you. And this type of content that I'm talking about, and this phenomenon that I'm even talking about right now, is not new. I think it's things that I've seen online, and I think this is just me, format to almost talk about my own journey and how I can actually, let's just scrap that. I want to put this differently. This is about me figuring out exactly how I can actually live the life that I want to live and have more moments where I feel content. I know that happiness is kind of a fleeting feeling, and so instead of chasing happiness, I'm just going to start to chase moments where I felt joy or gratefulness. And part of that, having those more moments that I mentioned, has to do with me just focusing and stop focusing on the things that I have and eliminating the comparison. I realized the constant comparison was actually robbing me of the joy that I felt that I could feel if I just looked inward at my own life. I think one of the easiest ways that I've been able to kind of control this constant comparison is by deleting social media. And this isn't something new that I've done. I don't remember how many years it's been, but I don't have any social media apps on my phone. I don't delete the profiles entirely because I find that there is some value that I get from the social media apps, especially Instagram, being able to keep on top of some people's lives through the stories that they share. But I think that by not having it on my phone, I've actually greatly reduced my usage of it, and it helps reduce this feeling of comparing my life to others. I'm curious, have you ever felt like you were falling behind in life, or found yourself just comparing your life to others? I want to hear about it in the comments. And something else I'm actually curious about is if you've actually felt there has been an improvement in your life through a comparison. Because on the flip side, not all comparisons are bad. I mean, ultimately, this is just my own point of view, and it's just something that I've started to do so that I can just have greater moments of happiness. So I turned the camera off, and then I remembered there was something else I wanted to say, and that was just a reminder that when you look at other people's lives on social media, you're just seeing a slice of what is the reality of anyone's life. And for every person that you do see that does have something that maybe you want, there are likely thousands, if not millions, of people that are in similar situations to yourself. And it's okay. I mean, it might feel hard hard or difficult right now, but I think that everyone does go through life at different points and stages, and sometimes you're going to have some wins, and not even necessarily wins, but you might have things that other people don't have, and they might actually wish that they had something that you have right now. And so it's just a good reminder, I think, for us to think about next time, the times that we actually do see other people have these things. And I know I'm not being specific, but I'll give you an example for myself. I'm at a stage in my life right now where I feel like I'm ready to have a family, and I've been fortunate enough to be around really close friends and a lot of people that actually do have had their first kids, and I'm super happy for them. And I think I also have this strong desire that does come up as well. Sometimes it'll pop into my head of thinking, oh, I should have kids now, or I really want kids. But again, I just remind myself that it's okay, and not everyone is going to go through life at the same pace, and that everything will come when it's supposed to. And so it's just a short one this week. We'll be back. I have a ton of other ideas, and if you have other things that you're interested in hearing about, either my life or topics that you want me to talk about, post in the comments below and let's chat about it. All right, talk to you on the next one. Quick little shout out to all the content creators out there. This is my 4th video that I've made, and I realize that it's incredibly nerve-wracking to go in front of the camera and talk about your life. And even if you're not talking about your life, just being in front of the camera can be incredibly nerve-wracking. And I mean, of course, these are things that you get used to over time. This is part of one of the reasons why I'm actually doing it, so that I can just explore my own thoughts, but then also just become comfortable doing something that I haven't been comfortable with. But one of the things that I've also realized in this journey of doing content creation is that it's really hard. I mean, it's one thing to have an idea about a YouTube channel or even one video or a topic or anything, but it's a whole other thing to put that together in a video in a way that you actually feel like is getting the message across. And this is something that I've been struggling with, is that I might have this idea, it sounds really good in my head. For example, the video that I just spoke about the comparison is the thief of joy. I have all these feelings inside and how I want to articulate the message, but to actually put it together in a way that I feel like is representative of how the thought was in my head, doesn't always come across, it doesn't always come out that way. And this has led me to have this really great appreciation for the people that are able to put together these really great videos at all levels and be able to articulate themselves so well. And so it's just something that I wanted to just throw in at the end of this video here, is just a quick shout out to all the content creators out there that just week after week, maybe day after day, get in front of the camera and just putting out content that isn't always easy. But anyways, all right, I'll talk to you in the next one. I swear this is it now.